Yeah, what's up, roommates? Welcome to the second episode of Podcast in My Room. Yes, we made it to episode 2. I feel like I shouldn't really be celebrating because we're just in episode 2. But hey, man, a lot of people give up early, and we are not giving up. Have a goal. Have a goal. I said this on my Instagram. At Picks, I did like a questionnaire kind of thing. Some of you guys answered right. I'll say about 40% of you answered correctly. The options were how many episodes, or the question was how many episodes am I aiming for, which is the options are 20, 200, 50, 100. So what's the answer? Bam! It's 200. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy. I'm scared as well. Scared that I'm putting this out there, but I'm determined. And the reason why I'm doing that or doing 200 is the journey. Like, man, I want to experience the journey of it, the growth, the equipment, getting better equipment, the guests, growing the numbers, engaging with you guys. And I think it would be really cool to have you all experience that with me. So if you are a roommate, meaning someone that's always watching and supporting me, please continue. Watch the episodes, share them, and let us speak about how we will all grow together. So 200 is a lot. It's a lot. When I think about it, I get scared myself because I'm only on show 20 in my radio show at Underground Radio, which is every Wednesday, 12 to 3 p.m. Underground Lunch. So I'm only on episode 20 this week. Man, so I'm like 200, and episode 20 already felt like I had been doing this. But power lies in consistency, y'all. Power lies in consistency. And I think it would be really cool to, like, all the stuff that I'm sharing about and I'm talking about, to actually apply some of it in the podcast, and have your guys also experience and see it change and grow drastically. Otherwise, hey man, before we jump into today's topic, aka proposal, aka propose to Nelly. You know, a lot of people are like, who's Nelly? Well, Nelly is, I think she was in that Finesse song. Dear Finesse, you a lioness. Yeah, that one there. That's his girlfriend, and right now, fiance. So congratulations to him on that. I know one of my boys is gonna be like, man, you love AKA. You always talking about him. Hey man, that's the only, I always see his feeds. Someone's gonna talk about him, and whatever news that comes out, I'll definitely speak about it. And his music video's out as well. It has Nelly in it, which is really cool. First time I watched it, I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, I was like blown away. Then second time I watched it on the big screen, I was like, the concept is dope. But it's still a dope music video. Actually, there's 3 music videos that are kind of out, and I wanted to compare them. So you guys let me know what you think. We have Stogie T, and Finessin with Dunno. Music videos, I'll check it out on YouTube. Maybe I'll put the link below actually. Then we have AKA with Finesse. Is it Finesse? Oh, how do you say that thing? It's always coming up with some weird name. And then we have Finessin and Ariel with Black and White, which is going to be featured in the movie. Is it Coming Back to America too? Right? Not sure. But yeah, it's one of the soundtracks there, which is really awesome. Yo, Durban boy doing the things, man. 031, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, let's compare those 3 videos. Let me know in the comment section. Which one do you think is the best between all 3? I've watched all 3. I feel like Stogie T and and AKA is almost similar in terms of the concept. And Stogie T had released it, like, I think a few hours after AKA. And I feel like this is what happened in the studio. Stogie T was on YouTube, so, oh shoot, this music video is almost similar to mine. If I take too long to upload this thing, people will think that I stole this concept. Yo, director, upload the video now. Phone down. I may be wrong, but hey man, this is how I kind of see things. I feel like he was like, man, it's almost similar. Check it out. I've never seen in South Africa, like someone being kidnapped or being beaten up. Like I've never seen that concept, but I saw it in both those music videos. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Anyways, we're comparing all three. Um, Judging criteria, man, you can judge however way you want to. Hit me up in the comment section. I'm literally just judging on look and feel, like what looks nice, like what really looks nice, what captivates me, what's got a really good storyline, and what makes sense of the music as well, And sometimes, and it doesn't really have to be predictable. Some, like for example, Finesse. I never thought he was going to do a music video for that song, but when he did it, it was like, whoa, this is different. Like I wasn't expecting this from him. Okay, Yashi said, guys, I don't have an aircon, so if anyone wants to sponsor you an aircon, this room is hot. In this room is hot. My room is hot. So let me just swap my face a little bit real quick. Damn. Whoa. Right. That was, yeah. I had to just do something because I was feeling hot. Anyways, on the topic of love, another thing crazy happened, which is Thami Ndala. And I'm sure this news has been going everywhere. Like literally, it's gone really. I think everybody knows about it. Guy decided to rent out the FNB Stadium, which cost millions of rands, just for him and his wife, and personally booked Zonke, which is the singer, and performed for them, and cameras and everything looked really nice. Over R1 million for Valentine's Day. Let me have a drink for that. I thought I did something cute for Valentine's Day until I saw that. That was just crazy. That was just wow. Alright. I don't know. Question. Would you guys do that? If you had the ability, right? I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about if you had the millions. Would you do it? Would you rent out the FNB Stadium? Would you go that mile of just spending in a day over R1 million to sit in the middle of a stadium and have dinner with your wife? Actually, when I say it like that, it actually sounds really nice. Sounds sweet, but still, it's R1 million, man. It's R1 million. Guys, let me know. Would you do that? Ladies, how would you feel? Your man does that. Your man decides to spend R1 million a day on you to just have dinner, and you're watching your favorite artist. Doesn't necessarily have to be Zonke. Give me anybody. If it's Nicki Minaj for you, let it be Nicki Minaj. If it's I don't know, Beyonce or whatever, or Rouge or whatever local artist that you love, would you be happy with that? Would you accept that? Would you think that's the best gift that anyone's ever given you? With that being said, I feel like, and the brothers can vouch for me on this one, I feel like because of what this guy did, 2022 Valentine's Day is cancelled. He's topped it, man. Like, it's too much. Like, we live in a world of so much comparison and competition that no one can top that in South Africa, especially. So thank you so much, Thami Ndala. I feel like we canceling Valentine's Day on 2022. You've closed it. Like, you killed it off. It's done. Right? And if you guys agree with me, hit me up in the comment section. Say, yeah, it's cancelled. Like, that's too much pressure, man. It's putting too much pressure on the whole country. Man, how could he do that? And speaking about 2022, that's in 2022. Man, that's close, eh? Now I actually can. I've never thought. I think 2020 went so fast that when I think about 2022, it's actually unbelievable that it's about to happen. I know it's like next year, but judging on how the year is going, man, next thing is going to be 2022, and jeez. Well, anyway, enough about the small talk and all these things. These are just stuff that's happening in the country, and I just thought I'd drop it in there, and my thoughts as well. You can let me know what you think about the kind of news that's been happening in our country as well. I'd literally love to hear your point of view on that one. Right, but basically today what I really wanted to speak about, which you can see in the title, is traveling. The importance of traveling. This is something that I've been very big at in my life. I started at a very young age. Now, when I say traveling, I know some of you are thinking what you see on Instagram and on social media, which is going to Dubai, going to France, going to the States, uh, going to Namibia, staying in a nice hotel. You know what I'm saying? Like being driven around. You're thinking about the soft life, not talking about the soft life. Not talking about the soft life. Um, it's cool. Soft life is nice. I'm not saying there's something wrong with the soft life. Soft life is great. But I'm really speaking about, and I feel like this really uh, goes well right now with, because we have matriculants and all of that. People that just finished school, young teenagers or whatever, or are getting out of being a teenager, that's just got out of school. Those that are in college, and also people that are creatives or artists as well. One of the most important things that you can ever do for yourself is travel. Travel, travel, travel. It's not about spending a lot of money. It's not about trying to spend 10,000 rands. It's not even about saving. Like, it's not about you saying, I'm going to save so much money so I can travel and I can go to Dubai. No. We live in South Africa. South Africa is huge. South Africa is huge. I had a shock of my life. I was in Germany, and while I was in Germany, we could drive to Netherlands. So from Germany, I had to go to Belgium, and already had my visa and everything sorted. And I was shocked that the person that I was gonna go visit in Belgium was like, "Hey, don't worry, I'll pick you up." I'm like, "What do you mean you going to pick me up?" Like, "Ah, just go to the airport when you're done doing your thing in Germany. Just go to the airport. I'll pick you up in Germany." I'm like, "All right, cool." They came through, got me in the car. We're out. It was, I think it was about like a 2 hour, an hour drive. Can't really remember that well, but it was like, for me, it wasn't even like me driving from Durban to Joburg, which will take me about 6 hours. It wasn't even like that. It was shorter. So South Africa itself is huge. It's a big country. And it being a big country, it has 11 different languages, which we can safely say it has 11 different cultures, 11 different ways of living life. Look at it like that. It's got 11 ways of seeing life and doing life. Language is important. The way people name things is important. It traces back also to the way of thinking and how you're seeing things. So if you are learning from other cultures in the country itself, your mind gets a little bit blown away and it expanded a little bit. Because if Zulu, you're used to, you know, you're used to things being in a specific way and saying it in a specific way and doing it in a specific way, until you go to Joburg and you meet people from Joburg or Masutu, or just the people around there, or even the way that they speak is Zulu as well, or how they even mix different languages. Like, they'll speak 5 different languages at the same time. So, like, those kind of experiences are important in your life. I really, 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 really think those are one of the things that you need to do in your life, in your early life, or even if you haven't started, do it now. And I know a lot of people say it's money. It's not money. You don't need money. You don't need money to travel, especially in your country. Oh, not that you don't need money. You don't need large amounts of money. Um, a quick story about me. Because of my dancing, I really wanted to see what other people were doing in different cities in South Africa. Not even that I got tired of Durban or whatsoever. Not even. I just wanted to see what other people are doing, and there were competitions happening outside my city that were bigger. So I took the opportunity. I was like, okay, there's maybe auditions happening in Joburg. And this is me when I was like 17. Okay, there's auditions happening in Durban for Joburg. I didn't get scared. I wasn't like, oh man, but then how will I get there? I just did the auditions. I did really well. People that were auditioning me, which were, man, I can't remember these guys, but they're brothers. They're brothers. They're quite well known in the industry, in the entertainment industry. One of them had started a a creative arts like company with the choreographers and stuff like that, and they were doing like big shows. All your awards. Oh, man, I just forgot their name. Damn. All right, but anyways, yeah. So they were doing auditions, and this was Master Rhythm, and I went to Master Rhythm. This is my first time actually going to Joburg for a dance comp. Actually, I'd done stuff maybe for family, but for a dance comp specifically. Went there with my friends, got in a bus, and we went. I literally just got home. I was like, hey, on specific month, we're going to Joburg. Like, okay. Then I started saving a little bit. I think that trip costed me about 1,000 or 1,002. We hustled a place to stay. We knew already some dancers that we had been speaking to over the phone. Actually, no, I'm lying. I'm lying. We got a B&B. Yeah, we got like a B&B lodge kind of thing that was like 200 rand a night, a room. So each of us, like we were sharing a room and we only took like 100 rand. Only to find out, I think like in the middle of the night, we decided to like step out a bit because you know guys, how guys are. When you're together, you hardly sleep. Kind of stepped out a little bit, and when we got there, we realized that that place was being used for business, but the night business, you know what I'm saying, where there's exchanges happening. Um, that yeah, don't want to go too much detail about that, but anyways, that kind of made me realize as to why it was 200 rand a night. But with that being said, it's also important why when you do traveling, make sure you're going with groups. Don't do it alone, especially when you're young. Like we were teenagers. The fact that we were together, we were really strong together as guys. So I think there was like 6 of us, 6 or 7 of us. So that kind of expanded our mind a little bit. We got there, we were traveling with taxis, um, met people, met different cultures, how people are wearing, how people spoke, how people treated themselves. Bruh, we came back to Durban, and ever since then, we realized how much work people from Joburg put in and how serious they take their art and their craft. And ever since then, like I've never really gone back in terms of the level in which I produce my own things, and that really expanded my mind. But point is was the traveling that we it was just minimal amounts of money. We didn't need to have thousands of rand. It wasn't about the soft life. And that's just one incident. There's so many incidents. We've traveled to East London. We've traveled to Cape Town. We've traveled to Queensburg. We've traveled no Queenstown. We've traveled to Botswana. Man, we've done so many. We've traveled to Ladysmith, knowing nobody, but it is the desire to do it. It's like, okay, we want to go, we're gonna go, and it's the adventure behind it. I was actually thinking about something that we were obviously traveling via buses. I think me and my friend, yeah, when we were young, we were really doing buses, sometimes taxis, sometimes very, very dodgy transport stuff. I remember this day, there were not even seats. I don't even understand how was that, why did they even have that available? But yeah, there weren't even seats available. Some of us had to sit on the engine, some of us had to sit on top of people. I think on top there were chickens. I can't even remember if there was a goat in there as well. And this is when we were traveling to Queenstown. That was the worst experience ever. I'm telling you. So when it comes to traveling, nothing can ever get worse than that. When I sit in a plane, I'm grateful. I'm super grateful every time I sit in a plane now because I know. And that's another thing that's, soft life is cool. Like always being in planes or being in a ship or being in business class. Like all these things that you see on social media and people posting, it's really nice. Like it's cool. But like I said at the beginning of this podcast, is the journey. For me, the journey is very important. It's adventurous. You get more experiences. You get more experiences when you are literally just going in and traveling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying take like super crazy risks now and be in dodgy places, but I'm saying like you don't have to wait until you like earning hundreds of thousands of rands for you to travel. You don't have to book a business class for you to travel. So for me, that journey was really great. Like anyone that's that first traveled in business class, let's say when they were first traveling, the only thing they know is business class, business class, business class. Yeah, business class, aeroplanes, whatever. The only thing is it's great, but Their experience as well is great. They start off really good experiences and having a bit of a soft life, but they don't know the before of that. They don't know the adventures of before you even get there. So for me, that's what I enjoy about traveling and the memories that I have with my friends and going to all these interesting places is the beginning. It was, yo man, it was really great. So many things. So now when I jump into a plane, I sometimes laugh about, yo, I'm not going back. It's definite. I'm not. I haven't taken a bus in a very long time. Shout out to Greyhound, man. Oh man, Greyhound was so awesome, man. I know it's shutting down. We gonna miss you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some people that have never taken the Greyhound. I know how it feels like taking Greyhound. It was dope. It felt like you're in a plane. I had never been in a plane before, but I was like, this definitely feels like a plane. Definitely feels like this. So I took a plane. I realized that hey, one is south, one is north, one is east, one is west. All these things are different. Totally different, and because of time as well. So yeah, man. Yeah, my point is travel with your friends. Travel, enjoy yourself. So the artists as well. Travel, meet other artists that are from different cities and different provinces, eventually different countries. You need to build relationships. You need to build friends. You need to find out how people are doing stuff. I know now we're on the net. We're living off the internet, which is a huge disadvantage. And I really hope that's not where the world is taking us, because it looks like the world really wants us to be stuck at home and communicating with people over social media instead of actually having in contact and social experiences with people and traveling across cities and countries. But they really want to cut that down and say, hey, instead of going to East London to meet your friend, just Zoom call them, show them what you want to show them on your laptop, and they'll show you what they have on their laptop, and send each other stuff with emails. There's no need for you guys to meet. I really hope we're not going there, because actually going there is way better, way better, way better, right? I really hope that we're not going there. This also gives you something that a lot of people like to sell to artists and creatives, and just yeah, anyone that's in business or whatever, which is exposure. How many times have you heard that word? I'm giving you exposure. Do this for me. Travel here. How much you pay me? It's for the exposure. Come to my city. Oh, okay. Can you pay for my flight? Yes, definitely. I'll pay for a flight. All right. How much are you paying me? It's for exposure. Actually, maybe even paying for flights. I'm wrong. I won't pay for your flight, but if you can pay for yourself to get here, I'll be giving you exposure. That's what they say. Been there, done that. Life is better than that. Definitely not going there. So for me, when someone is, I like being independent. When someone says, "Hey, come through to so and so," giving you a little bit of exposure. Hell nah, hell nah. I've been to cities by my own money. I know how to get there. I've gotten there myself. I can get there if I want to. You, sir or ma'am, want my services. You're going to have to pay for my services. Get me there. Make sure that I find a nice place to sleep at. Pay for my time and bring me back home. Glad. That's how the agreement is. But if you haven't been exposed, if you haven't done the traveling, if someone says, come to Joburg or whatever, or I'll bring you to Joburg, you are so hyped up about the Joburg that you forget about what they actually want. You might even pay for your own trip. You might even pay for your own trip because you want exposure. And then when you get there, you're being used sometimes. I'm not saying all the time it's very bad, but you're being used sometimes for your gift. Like you're being used for something. Like they're getting something out of it, and all you did was you actually paid for your own trip. But if we go back, if you take your own money and you go to Joburg or you go to Cape Town to meet creatives and what they've created, because there's always stuff happening in the country, and meet the creators there with your money and build friends there and travel, you are exposing yourself. You don't need someone else to expose you to stuff. The exposure exposure, you give yourself exposure, not someone else. What I think people kind of misread is opening a door and exposure. For me, there's a difference. There's a difference between someone opening a door for me and someone giving me exposure. I really believe I can give myself exposure. I really believe that. If you say you can give me exposure, you can see that I have fear in doing something, so you'd rather give me a little push to do it. But truth is, I can do it myself. But while you giving me that little push, you also benefiting a lot. But truth is, I can do it myself. I can do it myself. I know I can do it myself. And the traveling, y'all, please, please listen to me. Travel. Don't think about the soft life. You guys sometimes see a ticket. Planes. Planes are not that expensive. I'm not saying, and again, I'm not saying go and take a bus. But planes are not that expensive. Have you gone online to check the prices of a ticket plane from here to Durban? How much it is? I mean, from Durban to Joburg, how much it is? From Durban to Cape Town, how much it is? Have you checked? Have you checked? I've flown a lot of times, and exposure again. There's some people that I know that live a soft life, soft. If I go into Instagram, soft. I'm out here with you in economy, but 2 weeks ago I saw you saying you were in a business class or first class. Now you're in economy in a mango flight with me. Okay, so what's happening now? See, exposure, boom. Then I realized that, oh shoot, man, business class is good, but maybe it's good for like a vacation. But when you're doing the traveling and you're working, get on the economy class. Get on the economy class. Stop this thing of trying to always want to show off. Get in the economy. SA economy class. I've never had like a bad experience with it, honestly. And if you feel like you that bougie, maybe a little bit like me, then check in early and choose your own seat. You know what I'm saying? Choose a seat next to the window or something, so that you don't get stuck in between. But those kind of things, like literally plan ahead, y'all. Plan ahead. Forgot my point. Oh yeah, I was saying, yeah. So the door, opening a door. So opening a door and exposure. Opening a door for me, let me give you my own personal experience. I'm not gonna mention names, but I was in Joburg for a competition this one time, and yeah, I had a year where I was like, I'm just gonna do competitions. I want to see how well I'm gonna do in this 1 year. I want to see how many competitions, and that was one of the best years of my life. Yo, I traveled so much to Joburg. People in Joburg were like, bro, why don't you just move in here? And nah, I'm not doing that. That's what I want. Want you guys, if you need me, give me a call, book my flights, I'm there. And you'll know I'm gonna deliver. But anyways, doing this competition, and I'm just watching some people performing, and this guy comes through, taps me on the shoulder, and he's like, yo man, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. I already know him. He's known in the dance industry. He's like, oh man, how you doing? I'm like, I'm cool. He's like, how would you like to work with Red Bull in Durban? I'm like, what? Now this is something I'd already wanted for years. But I'm not that kind of person that says, hey, please. I just put in my work. I just work, and we'll see what happens afterwards. So I was like, hey, would you like to work with Red Bull in Durban? I'm like, man, I'd love to. Like, that's something I really love to do. He's like, all right, cool. I get the office to call you on Monday. I'm like, all right. He walks away. I'm like, that was weird. You're probably tripping. You know these people. I like to act like they know everything and they know everybody. I get to Durban. Monday morning. Phone rings. Hey, is this Web speaking? Yeah, it's Web speaking. Yo man, this is so and so, again not mentioning names, hey, this is so and so. So and so said that let's give you a call. Would you like to come in the office and we can have a chat? I'm like, what? Yeah, when? Like, anytime you're available, I'm coming in an hour. Jokes, man. Yeah, we scheduled a time and had a meeting, had a good talk, and yeah, as you can see, so that person opened a door for me. That person, see that kind of a person for me. That's what I say when I speak about people that are open. See, the people that speak about exposure, all the sweet things they say, it's the people that open the door for you that do all those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? And yo, man, it's weird because with this person, like I never, like we've never had that kind of interaction. But they had seen my work. How had they seen my work? Through me exposing myself, through exposure, through me doing the traveling. Every time I travel here, they see me. When I travel there, they see me. When I travel there, they see me. When I travel there, I see me. I was exposing myself to the culture and the people in the industry to a point where a door was opened for me by someone else, and I'm forever grateful. If you're watching this, shout out to you, man. Not a lot of people do this in industry, in any industry. There's only a few of them. So shout out to you, and I know you've definitely done this for a lot of people. And yeah, man, God bless you, bro. Like, we out here supporting you as well, and we want to keep supporting you in every single thing that you're doing. Otherwise, yeah, that's it for today. Literally, I can't believe I went long today, hey? I went long. But anyways, I hope you guys found that interesting. But my main point is to travel, literally. Travel, travel, travel. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe, share the video, tell your friends about it. Even if it means you just skipping past a couple of things and you just want them to listen to a specific part, I don't mind. But what I really want to do is share as much information as possible, because I really feel like, you know, everybody that's hustling and working hard in their craft, no one's really sharing these things. And we as creatives see a lot of business stuff online, and some of these business stuff online don't make sense as a creative. You know, they make you go, that really wouldn't work for me. And trust me, I've been at points. I've worked with a couple of people that are in business, and their mindsets and my mindset as a creative work totally different, and our experiences are different. You know, so I think they see numbers and they see people as numbers, but we see art, we see creative, we see engaging with people. You know what I'm saying? We love working with people. We see giving people a product that's gonna make them really better their lives, or really excited. But whatever, yeah. Sorry for the long episode. Someone did compliment me and say the previous one was short and sweet and they enjoyed it. Now this one is like going to like 40 minutes probably. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe at Verb Bengu on YouTube, and on Instagram I'm at Verbs Pics. Take care, and we'll see you guys next week.